anything but ordinary. I ran into an old friend the other day. I can't forget what she said.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Dear Cyber Sue. Today's topic is 5 things that men want in a woman. So I've talked to a lot of women about what they think men want, and they always go back to the old, they want sex. They want sex, that's all they think about is sex. Well, I've talked to quite a few men about this conversation, and they say, well, of course they want sex. That's a given. But what they also want are other wonderful attributes. Because if they're going to have a long-term relationship with somebody, and ultimately that's what most men do want. They don't just want the one-night stands. So ladies, get that out of your head that that's all they want, because I can tell you that isn't. So one of the things that men want, of the first 5, is they want somebody who's kind and compassionate and caring. So I know that sounds very simple, but really it isn't always very simple. There's a lot of people that are very self-absorbed and they don't think about others. So that's one big one that they really want. They want to be proud of their partner, that they're kind to other people. They're not gossipy, they're not malicious towards other women. They want someone kind, caring, and who's very considerate. So they also want a woman who can hold her own in an intelligent conversation. So you're out somewhere, you're having a conversation about politics, about what's going on in the news, what's happening in the world, and they can actually hold their own and they can add to a conversation. It's not just that they're standing by their man letting him have all the conversation. They actually have a say about what goes on in the world, what goes on, and they have an opinion. And so a man likes this because they want a woman who isn't just sitting there in her own little world and not understanding what's going on outside of her world. They actually want a woman who's attractive and confident within herself. They don't have to be a size 2, a size 6, a size 10. As long as they're confident with who they are, they take time to look good and feel good about who they are. They walk in the room and they own it. So a lot of ladies think that it always has to be the perfect 10. Everybody has different tastes. Everybody has something they find is attractive. As the old expression, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Another thing that men want, they want a woman who's fun. She's got a great sense of humor. She adds, once again to the conversation when he introduces her to his friends, his family. He doesn't have to worry that if he walks across the room for half an hour to talk to somebody, that she's going to be dying without him. They want somebody who's confident enough to be able to start a conversation and to add something to a group in a social setting. A guy really wants a woman who has life goals. She's diverse. She's got a purpose. She doesn't rely on him for everything. She wants him, but she doesn't necessarily need him. And in ending to this 5 points here, the last thing a man wants is a needy woman. If she's constantly, making sure, like, you haven't texted me for an hour, you haven't called me all the time. Let the relationship take its course. Be your own person, be true to who you are, and it will flow into a natural progression. But if you start doubting yourself, start becoming insecure, these things are going to ruin any possibility of having a relationship with them. So be yourself, seriously. Do all the fun things, be the fun girl. Have a sense of humor. Add to conversation. These things are very simple, but they will keep you in a long-term relationship. And you'll also be one that guys want to meet all the time because you're fun. Anyway, thanks everyone for listening to Dear Cyber Sue. Once again, I really, really appreciate all of my new subscribers and all the people that have been leaving comments. That's great. It really adds to the video and makes people think too when they look at the comments, because there's always more room for conversation in these videos I do. So keep the comments coming, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.
To lift your